place of employment, I've seen faces chiseled so hard by the pyramid-building labor of their lives, it's not really all that difficult to imagine that upon entrance to that great rest home in the sky, when God tenderly touches the cheeks that have cracked under the pressure cooker of too many winters, too many missed dance recitals, too many last nerves, when God lovingly caresses these sore shoulders in a supreme act of light and grace, well, I can almost see these stoic statched hearts flutter away from stone, pause to contemplate, then simply slap that sentimental hand away like, hey pal, I don't need your charity, then proceed to erect celestial drywall, mixing all them pretty little clouds into mortar, hijacking angel harp strings in order to rewire the whatever. I don't know exactly what they all do for a living. I just cash their checks. Minus our 2% fee, of course, because my aunt, who is the boss, has got more mouths to feed than moments to mention. Our professional relationship is somewhat serendipitous. She only trusts her family to work alongside obscene amounts of currency. I didn't have to wear a suit to the interview. My mom's first cousin is a chain-smoking cyclone addicted to 85% dark cacao chocolate bars and stress. She was once a full-ride scholarship to MIT. But her dad said no. And back then, an immigrant patriarch didn't really need to provide a follow-up reason, so there's no point in asking for one. Her brother escaped into a 20-year heroin addiction, but she found sanctuary in true love. The kind that works for a living, the kind that still interrupts my day up to 10 times per shift, with periodic check-in chats that, oh my God, would probably get your cell phone confiscated. Her father's Alzheimer's condition now haunts the house that she grew up in, but she has her own definition of duty. The nurse aide she deploys to his house from the other business she runs provides him with everything he needs, plus the dark chocolate bars he wants. Nobody knows if he needs or wants her forgiveness. 2 businesses, 4 kids, 3 college tuitions, full-time care for a youngest with autism, aging in-laws, armies of lawyers. If that wasn't enough, a well-meaning accountant who's just too damn honest, if you want her opinion. It's hard to say when the bow's gonna break, so I spend long days plugging my fingers into the cracks at the bottom of bulletproof glass, ATMing 20s into the hands of those who've earned far more than our expanding income gap is willing to recognize, pockets full of broken penny promises from a world that told us that if you work hard, everything else should just work itself out. Sometimes I have to laugh or use humor to deflect my own discomfort born from privilege. Sometimes I tell my customers that that bulletproof glass is really for their protection. Sometimes I say, okay, that's $298.36, or you can have what's in the box. And as much as I try to dream outside it, as much as I'd like to jump off this merry-go-round, roller coasting too many of us into the ground, as much as I want gallant knight in bright shining democratic armor to come and save us from this income inequality, light a fuse to the word poverty, watch it explode, the fiery fragments regroup into the form of a warm community. As much as I want them to take stock instead of lottery, as much as I want to do more than just cash their checks, as much as I want us all to dream of something better, perhaps take a chance at making it so, they always take the cash. And honestly, who could ever blame them? Woo!
Jerk chicken sticking out a clucking head, swelling bowel energy, every word absurdly dropped.